Hi everybody, it's Mr. Paul here from Charles Dickens Primary School with your first phonics lesson of the week. Now today in your lesson you will need three things. You will need a pen or a pencil, a piece of paper, and you will need your Schofield and Sims Sounds Phonics Phase 4. If you don't have that, it's not essential. The essential things are pen and paper, okay? Now, to begin with, who can remember how to write the sound ear? Ear. Before we write it, can you say it and point to your ear? Ear. Ear. Say it loud. Ear. Say it quietly. Ear. Say it normally. Ear. Very good. Do you remember which letters we use to make the sound ear? Yes, it's the letters E, A and R. So point your head. The letters E, A and R make the sound ear. Let's hear you do it now. Ready? Go. The letters make the sound. Super. What I'd like you to do is write those letters E, A and R on one side of your piece of paper, okay? On one side. Don't put it in the middle. On one side. Now, once you've done that, could you draw a line down the middle? Very, very good. Ear. 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 On this side, we're going to write a different sound. Can you remember how to write the sound air? Before we write it, let's say it. Air. Wave your hands in the air. Air. Let's say it loud. Air. Let's say it quietly. Air. Say it normally. Air. Which letters do you remember? See if you can do it now. Yeah, well done some of you. It's the letters A, I and R that make the sound air. Your turn to say it. The letters A, I and R make the sound air. So that's A, the letter A, the letter I, very good, and the letter R. And together they make the sound air. Now, if everyone's written that, we can get on with our song, because we are going to decide is it ear or is it air? Is it ear or is it air? And when you sing with me today, I want you to either do the actions, so you'll go, is it ear or is it air? Or you can point to your piece of paper. Is it ear or is it air? Okay, I'm going to hear you singing loud and proud. 1, 2, a 1, 2. Is it ear or is it air? Is it ear, 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 or is it air? Is it ear or is it air? Now, first thing I have is this book here. Beautiful book, The Jolly Postman. Such a good book. I love this book. I'm just going to read to you the first page. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away with a letter for 3 bears. This is the letter here. I'm going to open it up. Oh, let me have a look at this letter. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bear and Baby Bear, I'm very sorry indeed that I came into your house and ate baby bear's porridge. It's a letter from Goldilocks. But did you hear how she started the letter? She started it by saying, "Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bear." Dear, dear. Is it ear or is it air, that word? Dear, dear. Well, I'll show it to you in a minute, the word, but I don't want you to copy yet. Dear, dear. So, d, ear. Can you write it before I do? You get 2 ticks if you do. D, ear. Well done. Now, if you've got it right, give yourself a tick. If you wrote it correctly on the correct side, give yourself a tick. If you need to make any changes, that's fine. Just cross it out, write it again, then give yourself a tick. If you wrote it before me, you get 2 ticks. And let me just show you that letter. Dear, dear. That's how we start a letter. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bear. That's also how we'd start an email. Dear. Now, let's put that letter back in there. Otherwise Mr. and Mrs. Bear will be cross. Next, let's see what we have next. Need to get ready to sing. 1, 2, 3. Is it ear, 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 or is it air? Is it ear, 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 or is it air, air, air? Is it ear or air? Oh, it's our book, Oi Frog. Another super book. I love this book. Look who it is. It's the hare. It's the hare. And he's sat on the chair. The hare. The hare is like a very big rabbit. And he is sat on a chair. Chair. Is the word chair ear or air? Yeah, of course it is. It's air, isn't it? But how do we write it? How do we write chair? First of all, you say it out loud, don't you? Make it long. Chair. Chair. You can hear all the sounds. Air. 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 Write it before me and you get 2 ticks. The letters C and H make the sound ch. Air. Chair. Now if you got it right, let's give you a moment to finish there. If you got it right, you get a tick. If you need to make any changes, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just cross it out, write it correctly, and then give yourself a lovely tick. If you did it before me, wow, you get 2 ticks. Let me just show you the way that it's spelled here. There we go. Look, can you see? Chair, air, chair. Right, what is next? Let's find out, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Is it ear, 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 or is it air, air, air? Is it ear, 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 or is it air? Some lovely singing there, and I hope you were doing the actions as well. Ear, air. Next is our book about Willie the... not a wimp, is he? Willie the brave, Willie the strong. Now, do we remember back to the start of the story, were those nasty gorillas, that suburban gorilla gang were picking on poor Willie, bullying him. How do you think, what do you think Willie is feeling here? Yes, he is feeling fear. He's feeling afraid. Fear. Fear. Fear is when you're scared. If you feel fear, you feel scared. Willie does, doesn't he? Fear. But is it ear or is it air? Fear. Yes, it's ear, isn't it? Let's make it long. Fear. Ear. Fear. Can you write it before me? Letter F makes the sound. And then ear. E, A, and R. The letters E, A, and R make the sound ear. Ear. Very well done. Fear. Now, give yourself a tick if you got it correct. If you got it right, if you wrote it on this side. Change it if you need to, and then tick. And give yourself 2 ticks if you wrote it before me. So impressive if you do that. It's not easy at all. Fear. There we go. You've got 1 more. Are you ready to sing along? This time I really want to hear you singing beautifully, doing all the actions. Is it ear or is it air? Maybe you can point. Is it ear or is it air? 1, 2, 3. Is it ear, 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 or is it air, air, air? Is it ear, 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 or is it air? Is it ear or is it air? Oh, look, it's our new book that we're going to be looking at now this week. It is Harry McClary from Donaldson's Dairy. Harry McClary. Harry. Harry. We could even say dairy. Dairy, that's where you get milk from, a dairy. Harry, well, he's very hairy, isn't he? Hairy. Let's write hairy. Before we write it, is it ear or is it air? Hairy. Hairy. Yeah, of course, it's air, isn't it? And if we were in any doubt at all, look, remember when we made these? He says air, doesn't he, Harry McClary? Air. So, let's make it long so we can hear every sound. Say it out loud. Hairy. 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 Air-y. Air-y. First sound. Next sound. Air. 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 E. Air. E. Now what's our rule about E when it's at the end of a word? Because normally E is spelled like this, isn't it? E. But when it's at the end of a word, no. It's spelled with the letter Y. Letter Y at the end of a word. The last letter makes the sound E. E. Hairy. If you got that right, give yourself a tick. If you put E and E at the end, then well done. But don't forget that rule. Letter Y at the end of a word when it's E. All you need to do is just cross out the E and E and change it for a Y, if you did that. If you wrote it before me, give yourself 2 ticks and you are a superstar. Now, we need to get rid of this. Well, I could either wipe it out or maybe you could help me to make it disappear by counting and clapping. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What is this? What is this? Goodness me, we have a sentence here and a picture. Let's read what it says. It says, remember this tricky word? It's I, isn't it? I am, air-y. I am air-y. I am hairy. Yeah, have you noticed? I haven't had a haircut for a while and I'm getting all hairy. I am hairy. Now what I've done is I've taken one of the words from that last game and put it into a sentence, okay? I would like you to do the same. So could you write a sentence using one of the words? Now you might use the word fear. You might use the word dear. You might use the word chair. I am sat on a chair. Willie felt fear. You might say, dear mum, I love you. Okay? But you need to write for me one sentence, all right? Really looking forward to seeing those sentences. Right, so you're going to need to pause the video to do that. When you're finished, unpause the video and I'll show you what's next. Now, today's phonics lesson is going to be a little bit different to what it normally is. We're going to look again at our different sounds, okay? Do you remember we did this about 2 weeks ago? We're going to do it again and hopefully we've been practicing those sounds and we've remembered some of the ones that we found tricky. So, last time you did it with your mum or dad or brother and sister. Today you're going to do it with me, okay? You're going to do it with me. But it's really important that you listen very carefully and you're completely honest, okay? Because I'm going to get you to draw the circles around the ones that you found tricky. And it's very important that you do this right, okay? So can you give me a nod? Brilliant. Thumbs up? Yep. Excellent. So what I would like you to do is to open up your book to page 27. This is your Schofield and Sims Sound Phonics Phase 4 book. Now, if you don't have the book, you can still do this, but you just won't be able to circle them. Okay, page 27, a 2 and then a 7. Now what I'd like you to do is you will need your pen or pencil as you do this. I'm going to point to the sounds and you're going to read them and then I'm going to tell you what the correct answer. And if you got it right, you're going to put a little tick next to it. And if you didn't get it right, you're going to draw a circle around it, okay? And you're going to be really, really honest, okay? Because it doesn't matter if you get any wrong. The important thing is that you're honest, and if you did get it wrong, you draw a circle, okay? Now, the first one. Could you say this sound for me? You can do the actions as well. This one here. There we go. Have you said it? Good. Now, that one should be ch. Ch. Did you get ch? Is that what you said? If you did, tick it. If you didn't, that's fine. Draw a circle around it. Very good. Now the next sound, this one here. What's this sound? Say it out loud for me. You could do the action too. What's this one? Yeah, it's shh, shh. Now don't worry if you got it wrong. Draw a circle around if you got it wrong. But if you got it right, you can tick it. Very good. It's so grown up, isn't it? Marking your own work is amazing. But I can only let you mark your own work if you're really, really honest, okay? Doesn't matter if you get anything wrong. What matters is that you are honest. Now, this sound here can be two different things actually, can't it? Can you remember what two sounds it can be? Yeah, it can be th or th, th or th. Now, give yourself one tick if you've got one of those sounds. 2 ticks if you got both. So if you did th and th. And if you didn't get either, that's fine. But just draw a circle. Now next, what's the next sound? Brilliant. Do you remember the action as well? It's isn't it? The letters N and G make the sound If you got that right, if you did say give it a tick. If you didn't, don't worry, just draw a circle around it. Now next one. What have we got here? Not always easy to remember. Yeah, this one should be, ready? A. Now if you remembered that, give it a tick. If you didn't, that's fine. Just draw a circle. Well done. Wow, so grown up, marking your own work. But we have to be honest. Now, this one here. What's this sound? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's E, isn't it? E. Give it a tick or draw a circle round it if you didn't remember that one. And it's fine if you didn't. How about this sound here? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that one is I. Aye, Captain. Give it a tick. Or if you couldn't remember it, draw a circle. How about this one here? That one should be, well, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. O. Give it a tick or draw a circle around it. Now, you get the idea now of what to do, don't you? See, tick if you got it right, circle if you couldn't remember. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That one should be ooh. Ah, very well done. Those of you remembered it could be as well. Ooh. 2 ticks if you got both. 1 if you remembered one of those sounds. And if you couldn't remember either, draw a circle. Now what's this one here? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that one's ah. Tick it or circle it if you couldn't remember it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that one's or. E or. Tick it or circle it. Now this one here. 3, 2, 1. Yes. I'm going to put it down. It's isn't it? Give that one a tick if you got it. If you couldn't quite remember it, that's fine. Just draw a circle. 3, 2, 1. Very good. It should be ow. Tick it if you got it right. Couldn't remember it? Don't worry. Just draw a circle around it. This one here. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's oi. Now, this one here. 3, 2, 1. Well, we've just done it, haven't we? It's ear. Very good. This one here. 3, 2, 1. Just done that one too, haven't we? Yeah. Give it a tick. If you couldn't remember it, don't worry, just circle it. This one here, very tricky. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's your. Couldn't remember it? Just circle it. If you could, tick it. This one here. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's the same as this. It's another way of spelling Absolutely fantastic. Well done. Now have a look at the ones that you couldn't remember. They're the ones you need to practice, okay? The ones that you circled. Don't forget to take a photo of that and show it to me. Also, your lovely sentences. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you tomorrow with some more phonics. Bye for now.